For the CEP training, we want to share with you some additional tips and tricks as well as policy to help you have a successful event for you and your organization. Keep in mind the event that you're doing and the setup that it requires. The room setup is very important in having a successful event. The event services and facility management will help you to provide you the needs and wants for your event. Please keep in mind stage, chairs, tables, and lights, as well as audio and visual needs for those events. Wright State contracts are required when students are contracting artists and performers from off-campus, and when that cost is over $1,500. As a reminder, students should not sign any of the contracts or agree to any terms with outside vendors. Advisors, or the Office of Student Activity, will help students sign contracts and negotiate the terms for their event. All food must first go through the University Hospitality Services. University Hospitality Services has first right of refusal, and students must first meet with them if they wish to have food. University Hospitality Services has the right to grant permission to the student group to use outside catering. Student groups may not prepare their own food. The exceptions to this rule are for bake sales only. All ticket sales must be done through the Student Union box office. The Student Union box office must have the paperwork and tickets at least 30 days prior to the start date of the event. You may access the form either using orgsync.com or stopping by the Student Union Administration office and picking up your paper forms. The printing of the tickets is the responsibility of the student organization, and student organizations may sign out tickets when a student union table has been reserved. Student orgs can direct students to pick up their tickets at the box office during office hours. Failure to submit tickets and paperwork in a timely fashion may result in losing the right to sell tickets for your event. In order to reduce risk for your event, the Student Union box office is willing to sell your tickets prior to the event. Also, they are willing to sell for at-the-door sales for your event. If the event plans to raise over $1,000, tickets must be sold at the Student Union box office during the event. There will be no at-door sales for events that plan to raise over $1,000. This must be coordinated with the student box office at least 30 days prior to the event. If you do not arrange this, the organization may suffer the right to not have at-door sales for the event and only do pre-sales. For events that wish to have alcohol, the approval is needed from the Director of Student Activities. For on-campus events, alcohol must be purchased through Hospitality Services. Only Hospitality Services should be serving the alcohol. No student organization or student organization member should be bartending. An advisor must sign off on the alcohol and must be present at the event the entire time. For off-campus events, approval is still needed from the Director of Student Activities. A third-party vendor agreement form between the student organization and the vendor must be signed and submitted to the Office of Student Activities. The student organization assumes all financial and legal responsibilities for that event. Please note that some events and riskier events may result in purchasing of additional insurance for the organization. Additional expenses are covered up to $250. Types of events that might require additional insurance are those that are higher risk in nature, i.e. rock climbing walls, sporting events, runs, martial arts, etc., etc. Please stop by the Office of Student Activities for a detailed list of events that might result in additional insurance.